found him.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here, along with...
Radioactive Girl 00, aka the Radioactive Queen.
And along with... Huh? What the fuck? Radio, do you know where Nicholas went?
No idea. Did he disappear?
I think he disappeared into thin air, just like Apple's credibility.
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, I don't know where he is. Gee, I don't know. I guess we can get on the review without him.
I guess so.
Okay then. Anyways. In this episode of Radio Reviews, we're going to be taking a look at the successor to the thirsty Midland 74-109, as Nicholas called it in one of his videos from when we were having our last meetup. Anyways, this is the successor to that, and that would be none other than the Midland 74-105XL. First, a little overview. Just like the 74-109, this radio came out in the 1990s, possibly the late 80s, considering how old-fashioned it looks. But basically, the 74-105XL, at the time, was an upgraded version to the 74-102 and the 74-109. Even though the 74-102 was released way before this radio was released. So, let's take a look at it. This brick, as you can see right here, has 3 big buttons on the front, a weather, AM, and FM switch on the front next to those 3 buttons, a volume knob with the off function, an earphone jack, a DC 12-volt jack, and an external antenna jack. On the back you have the antenna itself. On the left of the radio you have the alert light, and you also have the tuning dial for AM and FM bands. Yes, this radio has AM FM if you didn't know already, just by the look of it. As you can tell, this radio looks very similar to the Midland 74-109 that I reviewed last year, I believe. And holy fucking shit. Either I'm tripping or I'm seeing a wild... Oh, hold on. Radio, your blob scenario's coming to life, except this one doesn't look pink. Either I'm tripping or I'm seeing a live blob form on my floor's room.
Today's episode of National...
Did you say on your floor's room?
On my floor's room. On my floor's room! Okay! I must be tripping like hell! But seriously, no. Well, that's what she said!
Shut up!
Let's see. What the fuck is under this thing? What is this?
What is it?
Is this something that has been... This must be something that has been degrading just like Apple's credibility. I mean, what? It's not an offer!
Might as well drag it outside.
There.
I didn't actually mean that.
No! No! I want it! I'm just gonna leave this surfboard here. Anyway.
This is how Nick Davis dies. Tragic. What's it doing now?
It's just sitting still. Oh, wait. I see movement. Anyways. On another note, back to the fucking radio. So.
Back to the show.
Yeah. Quote unquote show. What a shit show this has become. Anyways. I'm gonna pull another Doug DeMuro here. As I say, we're gonna look at this radio's cool quirks and features, and we're gonna see just a little bit of a comparison between the 105 and the 109. So let's go ahead and get to the first feature, and that would be the most obvious feature, the Siren Test. Alright, if the camera will focus, good, thank you. Alright, so the first feature we're going to get into is obviously the Siren Test. There's a big test button right on the front of the... Oh, shit. Radio. Radio.
What? Oh, I see it.
It's back. It's back.
It's back.
Oh, shit. It's the Monster Krabby Patty. Everybody run. What the fuck, Nicholas? This is going nowhere.
Just like your future.
And just like Apple's future. Anyways. Let's go ahead and test out the Siren Test on this.
Test out the Siren Test.
Yeah.
Hello, Department of Redundancy.
Department of Redundancy Department, how can I help you today? Yes, I would like to report a Siren Test being tested on a Siren Test. Yes, thank you very much. Anyways, I'm just gonna press the button and see what you guys think. That has to be one of the highest pitched sirens I've ever heard from any Midland radio in my entire fucking life!
Sounds like Michael and he screams like a girl.
Yes, it does. But look at this. Here's the 109. Oh, it would be better if I put it on fucking LED and alarm! Holy shit!
That sounded awesome.
Are you gonna stay in there forever?
This is my home.
Okay, stay in there then, Blob. Stay in there and don't devour me this time like you did in Radio Scenario. I mean, what?
Spoiler alert.
But bullshit! People have already seen the fucking thing.
That's what she said, and I actually haven't seen it yet.
That's also what she said. If you get any fucking closer to me, I swear to God, What the fuck are you doing?
Am I gonna witness my own scenario come to life? Oh God.
What the fuck are you doing?
Alright, it was getting way too fucking hot in here.
That's what she said. Is that an offer?
Sir, bend over.
What? You gay fuck! Oh my god. But,
Alright, in all seriousness, I was sweating my sack off in there.
oh, I'm sure you were. Dickolas.
Easy there, Peckerhead. I mean, what?
Easy there, Rubberneck.
Big comeback.
Anyways. Yeah, he's a fucking sweaty mess. That's because he just had sex under there. Wait, what?
Oh, fuck you.
Is that an offer? Is that enough? Who the fuck do you think you are, Dick Richard?
I'm Dick Richard Jr.
Oh God, he had a son.
Oh, fuck.
So, next feature. Oh, fuck you. It's blurry.
Oh, man.
There we go. Fixed it. Next feature. If you flip over the radio, there we go. You can see this?
Yeah, I see that.
That's the weather channel switch. So, the way these radios were designed back in the day, the channels were actually organized differently. I don't remember if it was just like by the year that they were
They were set
occupied.
from oldest to newest. So apparently 162.550 was the oldest frequency.
Yeah,
And 525 was the newest.
yeah.
Apparently first it was 550, then 400, then 475, then 425, then 450, then 500, then 525.
Yeah.
At one point they had channels 8, 9, and 10, but they got rid of those too.
Yeah, and if we go over here to the, actually this 74-109 has this same order too.
Yeah, it has the exact same order on the channel switch.
Yeah, and
Same order.
yeah, and if we go over here to this to the Bearcat that is now mounted on the wall. So if we go to channel 1, thank you. 162.5 is the first. Channel 2, 162.4. Channel 3, 162.475. Then 425, then 450, then 50, then 525.
I believe you said on the first frequency, did you say 162.5?
No, I said 550. But
We
But,
will
yeah.
review that. But anyways, yeah. Basically, the channel switch on the back is kind of similar to like, I don't know if the Radio Shack 12247B was the same thing, was the same order like when we were in West Virginia a couple days ago. I'm not sure if that was the same order, but it had a channel switch. But it just displayed the numbers and not the frequency. I think that one was in the current order like we know today, where channel 7's on 162.550. Because when I tuned it to channel 7, remember we were getting the Beckley transmitter.
Bleckley? Did you almost say Bleckley?
Almost, but I stopped myself, so you can't say nothing, bitch.
Well, you call him bitch.
You. Wait, what? But yeah, apparently when I switched it to channel 7, the Beckley transmitter WXM71 is on 162.550 megahertz. So, and channel 7 is 162.550 today. So, I'm pretty sure that radio has the current frequency set programmed into the radio since that was newer. That radio came out in 2000. This came out before that.
True.
So that's why it has the older frequency order. But yeah, instead of a creative channel knob, they just used a single square switch right here. Same thing for the alert modes right here, which is voice, LED and alarm, and LED. It's the exact same thing with the 74-109. And
The thirsty 74-109 at that.
wanted to make the light flash real quick on the 105 just to make them blend in. They also have the same alert light, except the icons are mounted differently since this is a wider radio from the AM/FM tuner. Actually, we're going to get into that feature next, so let's go ahead and get to the AM/FM band. So, the AM/FM feature on the 74-105XL before I get into the... Oh, no! Oh, no, you don't! Oh, no, you don't! Hey! Oh, no, you don't! No, you don't! You're not going anywhere! You're not going anywhere, bitch! You're not going anywhere! Hey! You're not going anywhere! Oh, shit, it's on. You're not going anywhere! 162.550 is now 162.5! 5!
I told you not to publicly roast me.
Too bad! I just did! You do it to me, just like you did with Beckley as Blackley!
Thing is, that's technically a similar frequency, alright? Plus, some stations simulcast on the same frequency. So,
Why didn't you say 5-5?
I was reading it too fast, alright? Oh, Christ.
What? He's in heaven. Talk to him. Is that a... Don't point your finger at Jesus Christ like that!
I wasn't pointing it at Jesus Christ.
Well, you're pointing it up in the fucking air!
Oh, Christ.
Anyways.
Let's just redo that.
Anyways.
Let's just redo that scene.
I'll censor it.
Alright.
Anyways. The AM/FM band. Yes. This radio actually has AM/FM capabilities. If you didn't know already, but the fucking dial in the left corner of the radio! But anyways, this has to be one of the most old-fashioned ways of tuning AM/FM. You can tell how old. Okay, so I'm holding an old radio. Hey, would you mind holding this? Anyways,
yeah, that's God punishing you for torturing me with the butchering.
You did the butchering first, bitch. Wait, what?
But God's punishing you for butchering Ben, so...
Moving right the fuck along. This has to be one of the oldest weather radios with AM/FM I have ever reviewed. You can tell how old this radio is when it just has a dial for tuning. But, needless to say, it works just like it is advertised. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the volume up. I'm going to raise the antenna.
Is that on AM or FM?
I'm going to do AM first. I doubt we will get anything, though.
Yeah, I highly doubt it.
Yeah, that's all we'll get. I'm going to try FM now.
Alright. Is that Caleb?
WMIT? That's WMIT.
From Black Mountain.
Yeah. The quality of it isn't that bad for an old radio this age. But it's not that good either. It's decent. But we're actually going to go outside for the next features. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to bring my phone with me so I can keep radio on the call. And we're going to discuss the next feature right now, and that would be the reception. So let's go outside and test out the reception.
Okay, so the reception of this radio. So we actually have to move outside, and it's plugged in because someone over here forgot to get a 9-volt battery.
Hey, I thought the 9-volt I had fucking worked, okay?
Sure you did. So...
Nice zooming effect!
So, anyways, I'm covering the microphone with this thing. Lovely.
That's what she said.
Anyways, while he noped out of there, let's check the reception of this thing. Yeah, the only station that I can really get out here is Mooresville.
This KJY 80 Tide Pod 5.
KJY Tide Pod.
Let's see that goddamn zooming effect.
So, as far as AM reception goes,
apart from that one station, here's your answer. Absolutely fucking nothing.
alright, now let's try the FM reception out here.
The furthest so far that she has gotten a letter is from South Africa.
I think
So
that's WFAE,
one of her letters
right?
says, "Hello, Emma.
Yeah.
My name is Sadie." One dog wrote, I'm sure with the help of the owner. It said, "I'm a girl dog, and the bigger dog is my older brother, Scooter. We are Boston Terrier."
Who would name someone Scooter? Like, who the hell would name their kid or their animal Scooter?
I don't think the 74-105 like that.
No, really, I couldn't tell by the way I accidentally turned on the broadcast.
And I couldn't tell how much of a pretentious cocksucker you're being when you doing the zooming effect. I mean, what?
And see, this is why you won't get monetized. So, as far as the reception goes, it's not particularly ideal.
Forever demonetized!
Like Phoenix, I mean, what?
Oh shit!
So, reception's not the best, but then
No.
again, it's an older radio. So what the hell would you expect?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me be family friendly here. What the heck would you expect?
So, let's go ahead and get into the next feature, and that would be the speaker quality.
So, speaker quality, and that was loud.
Sorry. I was
So-
looking inside. There was dust in there. I think we might use it today for later.
All right. So, speaker quality on this thing. Now, I got this used. Like it came used, but it had like most of the stuff that came with it normally.
Didn't you get it like last year?
Around there, yeah. I got it like in I got it on December of 2018.
Wow.
But when I took it out of the packaging that this came in, the speaker wasn't exactly the best. But then again, it is an older radio from like the 80s or 90s, I think you said, right?
Possibly late 80s, maybe early 90s. It certainly looks like it's from that era.
Yeah.
So, and you're telling me that the speaker that came with it was not the best. So it was kind of like your old 74-210 that you gave to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except now, the 74-210 speaker sounds much worse.
Yeah, like the 74-210 that I gave Michael, the speaker on there is like very, like almost inaudible at full volume.
But I have a solution for that because it has aux.
You mean an external audio jack?
Audio out is basically the same thing as aux because I used it with my FRX3, and that's what I used for a while, mainly last year. That's what I used as a temporary speaker. It certainly served its purpose.
I see. So, speaker quality. Yeah, as you can tell, speaker quality isn't exactly the best.
Yeah, I'll even turn it on again. This time I'm going to hold the radio to the left side of the tuning knob, like it was with AM/FM earlier. This is on low volume. Sounds like it's about to blow up. Let's try FM now.
Enjoyfm.org.
Not even worth trying. But yeah, like he said earlier, the speaker quality sucks. It really does.
Yeah.
End of story. I think it does. It honestly sucks. And it sucks and swallows.
Like you do.
Here's another bad feature. On the 74-105XL, the tuning. You see this tuning knob right here? This tuning knob, because of how old this radio is, this tuner is very sensitive, thereby making the tuning capabilities really sucky.
Like you.
And like your shooting skills. Wait, what?
Joke's on you. I don't play shooting games. Anyways.
But, I meant camera shooting. Smartass. Hi. Nice zoom effect, you bastard. Anyways, if I put it on FM, look at this. I'm gonna turn the knob slowly on the 74-105XL, and look how sensitive it is.
It was obviously a bloody war, and during that time, the way that the forces... Basic one screen up to $8.99 per month value tax.
I guess those are the wonders of analog tuning. But yeah. I get that this is all you had. Maybe back in the day, this tuning system, or whatever it is, this analog system of tuning served its purpose. But by modern standards, it's shit. To put it bluntly. Just by modern standards. I'm sure that this radio, when it came out, had a lot of cool features back in the day. But now, since time has evolved with better and more, more efficient weather radios, I should say.
And AM/FM radios in general. Like the Spark, which Austin still needs to get! Mm-hmm. And I just spat all over the screen.
Good job. Anyways.
Just like how you spit all over my face.
Well, I'm sorry! But, yeah. The tuning capabilities on the 74-105XL, needless to say, is very limited. I'm sure that, Nicholas, I need to ask you a question about this.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried tuning into EAS relayers using this radio before?
I have not, because,
I don't think you'd want to.
You don't think so?
I mean, you can try it out, just, like... Here, I'll hold the camera and you try the tuning. Here, you try it.
Alright.
If you need to go there quickly, you're gonna have a hard time finding it. Put it this way, Nicholas. Let's see. Let's say that you don't have any other radios around. Like, say you went to your grandparents' house or something and you could not bring all your radios. Let's say you only could bring a limited amount of them. And you brought this, just... I'm not saying you would do this, but if you were in a hurry, let's say you would bring this out of desperation. If you wanted to switch to another station quickly. What's the station up there that relays EASs? Do you know of any up there in Connecticut?
The only ones that I know of are all Hartford stations, like TIC and WDRC.
So 1080, and what about WDRC? What's the frequency of that?
Well, I only know the FM frequency. I think it's 102.9.
For which station? WDRC or WTIC?
WDRC. WTIC FM's 96.5.
Let's say if you wanted to switch to either station. Let's say you were stuck on 96.1. And you wanted to switch to 96.5. That's going to be kind of complicated if you only brought this particular radio. Because on the tuning knob, it only says 96. And the 100 is so near that. You see how close that is? Like, it only says 96 On 102.9 for WDRC, you're going to have to go in between the 100 and the 104. And knowing how sensitive the tuner is on this radio, since it's so old, that's going to be kind of hard to do. Like, let's say if you wanted to get, you know, like the headers, like the whole recording. Let's say you're kind of like me and you want to get the headers.
Right.
It's going to be kind of hard to do.
With that specific radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, on the plus side, though, my grandparents do have a digital AM/FM radio, so I could just use that instead.
All right, good. You know what they should have added? In my opinion,
What?
I mean, they had this technology back in the day, so they couldn't have excluded it because they didn't know how to. They had this technology back in the day. They should have put a little LCD screen displaying what frequency you're on with AM or FM, just to make it easier.
But I thought you said you didn't like radios that are only 1050 hertz activated that have a screen.
If it was for AM, FM, I can understand. Not 1050 hertz only! But you get the point. The tuning sucks on a radio like this, and it's very sensitive. So, we're going to get into the final thoughts as we roam back inside the house with the 74-105XL and Miss Radioactive here on my phone. What? Just putting the antenna down. Don't tilt the fucking thing. Anyways, the final thoughts on the Midland 74-105XL. By modern standards, it's a pretty outdated radio. Obviously, just by the look of it. They tried to implement, you know, some revolutionary features into it. Kind of like the 109, except that one doesn't have AM/FM like this one does. But by modern standards, I'm sure when these weather radios came out back in the day, they were like the top of the line, so to speak. But now, with how time has evolved, it's just become extremely outdated. And this is not a radio that I would recommend unless you're a weather radio collector like me and Nicholas are.
Yeah, just look at my collection. I have nearly 50 of these things.
And I have 30, so how do you think I feel?
Well, at least I have a black and silver and you don't.
At least Katie has a 301 and you don't.
Fuck.
And an HH51. No, I'm sorry, the HH50.
I'm out. See what he puts me through?
You're not getting off the hook that easy!
I'll just summon Jennifer.
I'll summon Steve Jobs and take away your MacBook!
He was dead when that thing came out anyway, so... He was dead when this version of the Mac came out anyway, so what's the point?
I have secrets. That's what it's so suggested.
Yeah, just like how you have... Hey, may as well.
Give me that camera! Anyways, back to the final thoughts. I would not recommend this at all if you were buying a radio for daily use. There's far better weather radios out there for half the price of this thing. Like the WR100. Which is...
Damn it.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Which, there's a couple of them on the table. There's actually 4 of them on the table. The black and silver, which I still need to fucking get! And then you didn't fucking bring the West Virginia! The version 2 and both version 5s.
Yeah, he has 2 version 5s.
Yeah. I got one of them at a thrift shop. How lucky. But if you want this like as a museum piece, knock yourself out, because that's what Nicholas bought this for. Kind of like how I bought the 109. But anyways, kind of adds that comedic effect as well from the old-fashioned siren. Actually, there's a trick you can do on these 74s.
Sounds like someone laughing.
It does! It's a laughing 74-105.
And you can do the same thing with the 109.
If I can do it with one fucking hand.
That's what she said.
God damn it!
God damn it, the beavers did. I'd rather not.
God damn! Yeah. Problem solved!
Don't break the door.
Anyways. Yeah. Just so you know, if you meet me in real life, anyone, just know that I'm a fucking crazy psychopath and that he has to deal with me.
Yep.
I'm surprised we're still even friends, considering how fucking crazy I am.
Crazy for.
Sorry about those technical difficulties yet again while we were trying to do the final now. So, yeah. Hopefully without any difficulties this time. Thank you for watching this very devious episode of Radio Reviews. If you like this content, be sure to slap that like button, slap that ass on the like button until it's red like Kim Kardashian's apple ass. Anyway. Hey! Nicholas's apple is red, so it has to be red like this apple. I mean, what? So, anyways, slap that like button if you enjoyed it. The deviousness. Also, subscribe to my channel for future videos like this. Also, subscribe to ThunderBuddy01's videos and his channel.
Patreon.
Support his Patreon. And also subscribe to Radioactive Girl 00 as well. Their channel
I'm
links
really
will be...
close to 8K, so get me there, please.
Their channel links will be in the description of this video, so thank you guys for watching. This is Clay Ranger 143 signing out along with
Radioactive Girl 00, aka the Radioactive Queen.
and Nicholas. God damn it.
God damn it, the beaver's dead.
Are you still Dick Richard Jr.?
I might be.
Oh, God. Judging by your position, you look like you're about to have an A. Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143.
God damn it. I see what you're doing.
Son of a bitch. Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here along with... What?
Huh?
Shit. I don't know where my colleague went, but... Anyways. In this episode of Radio Reviews, we're going to be taking a look at the so-called successor to the thirsty 74-109 up there on the wall still, just like last year. I still don't know where the fuck he went. But, anyways. Yeah. This radio is kind of... What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Nicholas! What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, my boy.
Voice crack!
All that failed miserably.